Hello, I'm Michael and I'm 16.
I'm Maddie and I'm 19.
And we're brother
and sister.
And this is Sibling Rivalry. Today we'll be doing the Sibling Tag. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's where you get a bunch of questions together. We have like 11 here. And you just go back and forth and ask each other questions. Question number 1 is fond memories of each other. None. Alright, next question. No, I'm just kidding.
One time we went camping in New Mexico. And that was fun. We were visiting our grandmother who lived there. And I remember my mom sat on a cactus. And then my brother put his hand on the same cactus. It was a good trip. I'm really glad we went on that.
I had needles stuck in my hand for
and you cried.
A solid day. I cried a lot.
Yeah.
The time Madison broke her finger in McDonald's.
Oh.
Alright, so one day, me, my dad, and Madison were all at McDonald's. And so she asked if she could go to the bathroom. She walked off. And as I remember, I crawled out of the playground. And I walked out and I walked up to Dad. So Madison came running to us crying, holding her hand. And she said, "Dad, I hurt my finger." And blood was running down her finger.
I was coming out of the bathroom and the doors there closed kind of like on their own, like they're heavy, so they close. And as it was closing, I had my hand behind me, and as I was pressing on the door, my hand slid in between the part where the hinges are, in between the wall and the door, and then the door closed on my fingers there, and that was a great time. That was fun.
Question number 2. Arguments. First off, do you argue a lot, and if so, what's one of your biggest arguments?
We just argue over being competitive.
Yeah.
We're very competitive with each other. I'm not a very competitive person.
We're
in general.
opinionated. Very opinionated.
And we tend to annoy each other, and sometimes on accident, sometimes on purpose. Some of us are
more prone to that than others. One of our biggest arguments. I used to always, when we were watching TV, it was my mom, Madison, they were sitting on the couch together, and I would always sit on the floor. I would lay on the floor and look up. And so Madison was sitting next to a blanket, alright? And I get up to go grab the blanket, and as soon as I go try to grab the blanket, she reaches for it at the same time. And she blamed me that I went up to go get the blanket just because she wanted it, because she was reaching out at the same time, and we had a massive fight about that. That was like on the border of fist fight.
Wow, I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember that?
No, not at all.
That was horrible. That was like our first almost fist fight. Question number 3, nicknames. What are some nicknames for each other? I call Madison by her full name all the time. Yeah. Everyone else calls her Maddie.
Yeah, everyone,
I can't do that.
I've managed to get everyone in my life to call me Maddie except for him.
One thing that my dad has always called me is Sport. I don't know why, but he always has, so...
I get called Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Or Sweetheart.
Yeah, but that's like a dad thing. Question number 4. What was the last thing we talked about? Dun, dun, dun.
Making this video.
Yeah.
Besides videos?
The intro to this video. We had to make it.
And there was a lot of us going back and forth and getting set up. We probably set up this camera like 10 times.
Are you close?
Yeah, we've always been kind of close and have always hung out.
Question number 6. What do you find annoying about each other? Everything.
Yeah, we really get on each other's nerves a lot, especially when we spend a lot of time together. You know, if we were just hanging out every once in a while, we're usually fine, but, you know, sometime, like over the summer, when we're both in the same house for a really long time, we tend to get very argumentative. We tend to clash heads.
Do you hang out with each other on a regular basis?
We have most of the same friends.
Yeah, and then we're kind of like this unit where we always get invited out together. It's not very often that we get invited out separately.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you can do that your sibling cannot?
One thing that I can think of off the top of my head is I'm really good at horseback riding, and Michael is not. He's not a big fan.
I'm coordinated and good at music, so
he's really good at music, and I can't sing. I don't understand music theory, but I am really good at art. I'm much better at art.
I am terrible at art. I play saxophone and guitar and Who's the best looking?
Now we should get Mom in here.
This is our mom.
Hello.
Her name is Allison.
So we have one question for you. We wanted Mom to tell us who she thought was more attractive.
Between the two of you?
Yes.
Who's the most attractive mom?
That's a terrible question. I'm not going to answer
Your
that.
darling daughter or your annoying pig-headed son?
You guys are equally as attractive.
So me. What was that? You know we can see you, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
For the last question, who is the most creative?
I think we're both really creative, but we're more creative in different ways, I think. Okay, so thank you for watching our video. This is our first video ever, and we hope that you like it, that it's even marginally entertaining.
That would be
If you
great.
think it's funny, give it a like. Subscribe if you want more. If you subscribe, we might actually make more.
Yeah.
Go check out our other channels. We're gonna do vlogs.
Bye.
Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Meow.